We'll get started shortly. If you're watching here live and you'd like to be part of our more interactive platform, come on over to the Insight Timer app where you can join the community experience. Hi, friends. We will get started in about a minute. Thanks for being here. Hi, Maggie. Hi, Sarah. Oh, wonderful. Thanks, Maggie. Hi, Amy. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Marlois? Marlos? Beautiful. Welcome. Hi, Ashley. Oh, awesome. Yes, welcome to anyone who's here for the first time as well. Hi, Jane. Hi, Camelia. Or is it Camilla? Camelia? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right. How is our... Hi, Kristen. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Kristen shared, my soul needs this. Hi, Misty. So, how is our sound, friends? Can you hear and see clearly is the question. Okay, awesome. Great, great. Thank you. And thank you so much for the donations. Yes, as I know many are kind of newer to the platform, the donation system works where the instructor receives a portion, so you support me and my work on the planet and my ability to take time for classes like this, and also support Insight Timer. So your donations are also contributing to keeping this wonderful platform running and functioning. So thank you so much for your donations. All right, so we're going to move into a Vinyasa asana practice. Many of you are probably aware that the physical practice of yoga is only one part of what we call an eightfold path. Really, we can just look at it though as it is only one part of this life path that we can take to come home to ourselves, to remember the fullness of who we are and that we are not the thoughts, the emotions, and the physical experiences, all of the sensations. We are so much more than that. The word yoga means union. So it is this union of the identity and the personality and everything that we think is who we are with that consciousness that is actually already in yin. Yes, if you really think about it, there's no separation, but we sure have an experience of being separate from our essence or the wholeness of who we are. So yoga is this beautiful practice in many ways, and today physically, to bring us into an experience of the oneness, the wholeness that we are, that each and every one of us is. So, for anyone that I'm getting to meet for the first time, my name is Selena Lael. I'm a yoga and meditation instructor, a transformational coach, and an awakened life teacher. We have a wonderful circle here on the app if you'd like to join us. It's called Love Heals All. Love Heals All. It's a safe space, a loving space to be together, to uplift each other, and to support each other authentically from the heart. And I also lead live sessions here every week. You can see my live schedule if you just go to my profile page, Selena Lael. Hi, Yadi. What else? I have a 10-day course, Yogic Practices for a Peaceful Life, and many, many recordings here on the app. And I also offer the one-on-one mentoring feature. So many, many ways for us to connect if you're feeling called to be together. Hi, my dearest. Welcome. Great to be together. So, this session is listed as an intermediate session because I do not take time to break down all of the poses in a way that I would for a more beginner practice. Whether you find that you are a seasoned practitioner or brand new to the physical practice of yoga, my heartfelt invitation as always is to let this practice be for you. Listen to your body, listen to your heart, listen to what you're needing, and honor that. Rather than doing something that might be harmful for you, especially because we're not physically in person, please take care of yourself. Take as many resting postures as you like. If you're not comfortable or totally familiar with something, please feel free to just watch. As much as the physical practice of yoga is a fantastic form of exercise, it's so much more than what we think of it as in the West, as I mentioned before. So it's not about pushing ourselves to be the strongest and the fittest and all of these things, that kind of come up in our competitive mindsets when it comes to working out. It's a much deeper connection with ourselves. So how can we be open to listening to that as we practice, as we move, as we breathe today? So thank you for being here. One more sound check. I'll play the music so we kind of see if the volume of the music is good. I'll step away from the speaker so we kind of have a realistic sense of how it would sound. So I'm just going to hang out here for a moment and just notice if the sound of the music seems like an okay volume. I know some of us prefer to practice without music, so I try to have the music be palatable and not too loud. And of course, it's all relative, always. Okay, great. Wonderful. So let's come to a comfortable seated position. And close the eyes. For anyone who is newer to practicing together, I always begin the time of our session after the introduction. So our 60-minute practice will begin now. So eyes closed, relax the shoulders back and down, sit tall. Begin to deepen the breath, relax the jaw. Feel the small muscles around the eyes and the mouth relaxing. Breathe deeply. Feel the belly, ribs, and chest expand with breath as you inhale, and everything relaxing back down toward the midline as you exhale. If Ujjayi Pranayama is part of your practice, begin this ocean-sounding breath in the throat. this subtle sound. As you breathe in, feel or imagine that you're breathing in this light or this warmth through the crown of your head, down through your throat, through your central channel, all the way down into the earth. And as you exhale, imagine that you're drawing energy up from the earth, all the way back up your central channel and up through the head. We inhale this light, this presence, down through the central channel into the earth. We exhale, drawing nourishment up from the earth into our whole being. And you may start to feel like this light, this presence, this energy isn't just in your central channel now, but it is like a pillar of light that pours down through your entire body and the space around you into the earth. And as you draw that nourishment up from the earth, it is just filling every particle of your being. Bring the palms to touch at the heart. We'll begin our practice with chanting the sound Om one time together. I invite you to open your mouth wide and really chant fully so we start to feel this energy, this Shakti, this prana moving, vibrating in ourselves. Let's take a deep breath in. Bow the chin to the chest, set your intention, your sankalpa for practice. And today my sankalpa is for all beings. May all experience peace, may all experience feeling loved and held and supported, cared for. Let's take a deep breath in, reach the arms up to the sky, lift up through the spine, look up. Exhale down to the heart center, reach the arms out in front of you. Rock the hips a little side to side. Your legs can be crossed or maybe one shin is in front of the other. Lengthen, reach the chest forward a little, rock a little side to side. Walk the hands in. Let's change legs. So whichever leg is on top or in front, we're going to switch it out. Walk out again and shift a little side to side. Breathe deeply. Walk the hands in. Walk the left fingertips out from the hip. You can be up on the tips of the fingers. Keep the right hip really rooted. Inhale, right arm up and over. Bend that bottom elbow if you have space. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Reach with the fingertips. Breathe deeply. Inhale, reach that upper arm over. This time we walk the right fingertips directly out from the hip. Left hip stays rooted. Inhale, left arm up and over. Bend the bottom elbow if that feels good. Shoulders away from ears. Relax the jaw and the face. Find this deep, full breathing rhythm to carry you through your practice with awareness. Inhale, reach the upper arm up and down. Hands on the knees or the thighs. Let's roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Change directions. Wonderful. Rock yourself forward, come to all fours. You can always drop yourself over on one to hip to come up. Wrists beneath shoulders, knees beneath hips. Lift the fingers, spread them wide. Root back down through the base of the index finger and thumb. So there's balance in the palms rather than the weight being dumped into the outer hands. Inhale, crown and tailbone lift up. Exhale, press the rib cage and the spine up to the sky. Tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale, roll through the spine as you melt the belly and the heart down and look up. Exhale, press the spine up toward the sky. Continue. On your next inhalation, come to a neutral spine. Exhale. Draw the navel toward the spine. This is a way that we start to engage the core and to support the low back in many of our poses. Extend back through the right leg, press out through the heel. Option to stay here or lift the right leg. Option to stay here or bring that weight into the right hand, left arm alongside the ear. Press out through the ball of the right foot. Hug that navel in close. Square the hips. The gaze can be down at the ground. Feel the left fingertips reaching away if they're lifted, reaching away from the right foot. Breathe slowly and deeply. Keep pressing down into the right palm to lift up out of the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Rock the hips a little side to side. Second side. Extend back through the left leg. Press out through the heel. Option to stay here or lift the leg. Hug the navel toward the spine. Option to stay here or weight in the left hand. Right arm alongside the ear. Thumb points up toward the sky. Gaze is down. Long stretch. Press out through the ball of the left foot. Smile. Ooh, it can get so serious in our feels, in our minds. Keep pressing down into that left hand. Inhale. Exhale, lower everything down. Rock the hips side to side. Extend back through the right leg. Option to lift it. Option to bring the left arm alongside the ear. And our final option here is to take a deep breath in. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach out. Option to play just a little longer here. Bend the right knee. Maybe reach back with your left hand for the outside of that right foot, and then maybe kick the foot into the hand. So the reason I say maybe is because this is all optional play levels. Yes, maybe your body isn't ready for this. Maybe your body doesn't do this at all. That's okay. That's why we say maybe, options, and so forth. Release the foot if you have it. Extend out through the leg and the arm if that's where you're at. Lower everything down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. I'll share one of my favorite quotes, which many of you have heard before, and it's comparison is the thief of joy. How can you be in your experience today without any comparison taking away your joy? Extend back through the left leg, hug the navel toward the spine. Option to lift the leg. Option to bring right arm alongside the ear. Option to move on. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. 2 more. Last one. Lengthen, balance, option to stay here or bend the left knee. Reach the right arm back for the outside of the foot. Maybe take a hold of the foot, maybe kick the foot into the hand. Breathe deeply. Gaze is focused for balance. Root down through that whole left palm. Gracefully release the foot if you have it. Extend. We'll all lower everything down. Rock the hips side to side. Bring the big toes to touch. Sink the hips back to the heels. Balasana, child's pose. Relax the head and the neck. This is a wonderful resting pose for many. If for any reason this is not a comfortable resting pose for you, please feel free to choose one that allows you to relax whenever you're needing it during practice. You can always come to this resting pose or any other one whenever you need it. Recall your sankalpa. Feel that in your heart. And let that move you through your practice. Inhale, press yourself up to all fours. Exhale. Walk the hands out so they're still in alignment with the shoulders. They're further ahead of the shoulders now. Root down through the base of the index finger and thumb. Wrists are more or less parallel to the top of the mat. Hug the navel toward the spine. Tuck the toes under. Press your hips up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Bend one knee. Reach the opposite heel back and change sides. Keep hugging the navel toward the spine here. It's very common in our physical yoga practice to have low back injuries. Sometimes this is because we are flexible, but not necessarily engaging our muscles properly or in a way that supports us. So we really engage here so that we can breathe and relax, but we're also not overdoing it in any way. Shoulders up away from the ears. Reach the heels back toward the mat. You can always bend the knees. Press your chest back toward your thighs. Inner elbows roll forward. Shoulders pull up away from ears. If the legs are straight, feel the heels gently pulling apart to activate the legs. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop up to the top of the mat and fold. Bend the knees, take opposite elbows. If your toes are touching, bring your feet so they're underneath the hip bones. With the bent knees, rock forward and back in the feet. Rock side to side. Find a neutral position. Relax the rocking. Feel your upper body really melting over your legs. The head and the neck are heavy. Release the arms. Let them hang. Keep the upper body really relaxed. Rock the weight into the heels a little bit. Press into the feet to roll up the spine one vertebra at a time with bent knees. The head is the very last thing to come up. Stand tall, relax the shoulders back and down, hug the navel toward the spine, relax the tailbone. Wonderful. Resetting, aligning, palms touch at the heart. Feel yourself present here. Notice if you're ready to run into the next pose and keep going. Notice if your mind is taking you every place other than right here. Take a conscious breath. Feel your palms touching your feet on the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, option to bend the knees to fold forward. Inhale, half lift, fingertips, chins, shoulders back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Navel towards spine, press out through the heels. Feel the femur bones, those big bones in the thighs, pulling up toward the pelvis. Strong, beautiful body here. Inhale, rock the weight forward into the hands, come up onto the tippy toes. Exhale, press yourself back. Inhale, rock forward onto the toes. Exhale, press back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower knees, chest and chin, elbows in close, hips high. Inhale, untuck the toes, reach the heart forward, cobra, elbows pull back. Exhale, lower down, press yourself up and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Big toes touch. Inhale, the right leg up and back. Press out through the ball of the foot, shoulders away from ears. Square the hips, root down through the base of the index fingers and thumbs. Stack the hips, bend the right knee, let the toes fall behind. Lift that right knee up to the sky. Inhale, square the hips, lengthen. Exhale, optional, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cross the body. One more round if you wish. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, softly step the right foot through between the hands. Take as many steps as you need. Back heel is lifted. Lower the thigh, lower the belly down to the thigh. Reach the arms alongside the body. Maybe right ankle is below right knee. Hug the navel in, stay low. Inhale, crescent lunge. Always the option to lower the knee here if that's more comfortable for your practice. Bend the back knee, tilt the tailbone down, navel towards spine. Then begin to straighten the back leg. Inhale, straighten both legs, rise up. Exhale, draw the elbows down, open the chest as you bend into the right knee. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, bend, palms face forward. Inhale. Exhale. Really draw those elbows back and down. Inhale. Last one. Keep hugging that navel in. Beautiful. Stay here. Release the hands behind the back. Interlace fingers. Open through the arms. Maybe straighten them. Open the chest. Release the hands. Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale. Touch down. Step the right leg back. High plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, all the way to the belly. Elbows pull back. Pubic bone stays in touch with the mat. Inhale, curl up through the spine. Exhale, lower. Tuck the toes under. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Big toes touch. Inhale, the left leg up and back. Press out through the ball of the foot. Hug the navel toward the spine. Shoulders up away from ears. Stack the hips, bend the left knee, toes fall behind. Inhale, lengthen, square the hips. Option to move through the strengthening here. Exhale, knee to nose, high plank. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right elbow. Inhale. Knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left. Smile. Inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, softly step left foot through. Belly on thigh, maybe ankle is below knee. Reach the arms back. Press out through the back heel. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Bend the back knee, tilt the tailbone down. Find this nice length in the lumbar spine. Then begin to press out through the back leg. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest, sink down. Inhale. Exhale. Relax your face. Let this feel good. Rather than a lot of intensity, where can you find a bit of grace, a bit of flow in this? Last one. Stay low, release the hands behind the back, opposite thumb on top. Open through the chest. Breathe. Release the hands. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, touch down. Step the left leg back. Move through your vinyasa. Cobra or upward facing dog. Thighs are completely off the mat. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees to step or lightly hop to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, shoulders back, weight in the toes. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms up. Palms touch. Exhale. Beautiful. So now that we're feeling a little more warmed up, we'll go a little deeper in the glutes and waking up these lower centers. Love you. Thanks for practicing with me. All right. Bring the big toes to touch. Heels are slightly apart. Draw the navel toward the spine. Reach the arms up. Sink the hips back and down. So weight is in the heels. Utkatasana. Release the tailbone down. Keep the knees in close. Palms touch at the heart. Cross left elbow over right knee. Palms stay touching if possible. Look down at your knees. If your left knee is popping forward, pull that left hip back so the knees are in alignment. Lengthen through the spine. Gaze over right elbow. Twist. Breathe. Bring the weight into the right foot and gracefully step that left leg all the way back, coming into a lunge twist. Sink down, right ankle below right knee. Lengthen the spine. Shoulders away from ears. Release the hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, straighten the front leg, rise up. Exhale, open out, Virabhadrasana 2. You may need to lengthen your stance here. Back toes are slightly turned in. Hips are square to the left side of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, right arm over ear. Exhale, extended side angle, left elbow touches down to thigh. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten through the front leg. Turn the right toes in. So now both toes and hips are facing the left side of the mat. I'll back up a little bit here. Toes are slightly turned in. Hug the navel toward the spine. Stand tall. Hands to the hips. Lengthen up. Inhale. Exhale from the hips. Hinge forward. Flat back. Release the hands down to the mat if they touch. If they don't, you can keep the hands on the hips. Keep hugging the navel toward the spine. Hands touch down. You can also bring the hands to the outsides of the shins if you're getting a little tired. Fingertips point toward the left side of the mat, same direction as the toes. Maybe you can walk the hands further back. Maybe the elbows come over the wrists. Maybe you're able to bend the elbows and reach the crown of the head down toward the floor. Breathe deeply. Inhale, walk your hands out so you come into a wide-legged downward facing dog, wide-legged Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bend one knee at a time, stretch the legs. You can lift the heels if that feels good or more supportive. Walk the hands back in. If it's difficult to touch the ground, you can just bring the hands to the hips. Once your hands are closer toward the feet, we'll all bring the hands to the hips. Draw the kneecaps up, activate the thighs, hug the navel toward the spine, press into the feet, rise up, flat back, and release. Take a moment to let everything reset after being upside down. Turn the right toes toward the top of the mat. Lift the back heel. Find yourself in Crescent Lunge facing the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, touch down. Step the right leg back. Move through your Vinyasa. From downward facing dog, look forward. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Lightly hop or step to the top of the mat and fold. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a moment here again to re-presence yourself. Feel your feet. Feel your breath. And feel that you are so much more than this density of thought, emotion, and physicality. If you really sense yourself, you notice that you can feel your own presence outside of your physical body in the space around you, above you, below you. Big toes touch, heels are slightly apart. Inhale, sink the hips down, reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Weight in the heels, navel towards spine. Palms touch at the heart, Anjali Mudra. Right elbow crosses over left knee, lengthen through the spine. If that right knee is popping forward, pull the right hip back so the knees are in alignment. Weight in the heels, lengthen, gaze over left elbow. Smile. Beautiful. Weight into the left foot. Step that right leg back. Find yourself in a lunge twist. Maybe left ankle is below left knee. Lengthen the spine. Release the hands. Inhale, Crescent Lunge. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, open out, Virabhadrasana 2. Hips square to the right side of the mat. You may need to lengthen your stance. Left knee over left ankle, back toes are slightly turned in. Inhale, reverse, stay low. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm over ear. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Exhale, straighten that front leg. Turn the left toes in. So now we're facing the right side of the mat. Nice wide stance here. Toes are slightly turned in. Maybe I'll turn to the side for this one. Hug the navel toward the spine. Draw the kneecaps up. So activate the thighs. Feel the kneecaps pulling up. Roll the shoulders up and back. Interlace the hands behind the back. Begin to straighten the arms if possible. For some of us, there's just not a lot of spacious feeling in the shoulders. There's a lot of tension. So if you can't straighten the arms, it's okay. Whatever your body is doing today is okay. Again, this is your practice. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep drawing the kneecaps up. If you have a lot of space here, the palms can come to touch. Maybe lift the knuckles up and away from the spine, maybe even over the head. Keep hugging the navel toward the spine. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades closer to one another. Weight can rock forward in the toes a little. Breathe deeply. One more breath here. Press into the feet. Rise all the way up. Release the hands. Relax them out to the sides for a moment. Lovely. Again, take a pause here to just feel what's happening inside. Who is the one witnessing this sensation? If you are not these sensations, if you are not the thoughts swirling in your head or the emotions moving around, if you're the one watching them, we can ask ourselves, who am I? If I am not these sensations and experiences, if I'm able to see them, then who am I? Turn the left toes to the top of the mat. Lift the right heel. Find yourself in your crescent lunge again. Reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, touch down. Step back. Lower down. Cobra or upward facing dog. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. 3 slow, deep breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees, step or lightly hop to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, fold. Press into the feet, hug the navel in, reach up. Palms to the heart. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Almost like we're not even looking for an answer, but rather opening ourselves in this sense of inquiry. Who am I? All right. You can stay where you are at the top of the mat or move anywhere on the mat that you wish. We're going to be opening the arms out wide for a moment. So if you can't do that from where you're standing, feel free to adjust where you are on your mat. Open the arms out wide. Cross the left elbow under the right. Bend at the elbows, so maybe the forearms come closer. And then maybe if you have that space in your shoulders, you bring the palms to touch. The thumbs point back toward the face. Now again, for some of us, there's too much tension in the shoulders for this to happen, so you might be out here. It's okay. Find where you can be in this pose in a way that works for your body. Bring the weight over into the left leg. Bend the left knee. Cross the right leg up and over, and maybe even tuck the toes behind the left calf. Sink your hips back and down the same way we just practiced in Utkatasana. Hug the navel in toward the spine. Gaze is focused on one spot on the floor ahead of you. Relax the shoulders down. Garudasana, Eagle Pose. If you wish, see if you can start to straighten the arms, reaching the hands away from your face. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back toward the face. Inhale, reach them away. Exhale, bring them in. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Stand tall. Uncross the leg. Uncross the arms. Woo! Interlace the hands and hug the right knee into the chest. Micro bend in the left knee. And extend out through the right leg if you can. Maybe release it. Breathe. And lower. Shake it out. And wherever you just were in that whole sequence of postures, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Offer yourself kindness. Offer your body gratitude for whatever it's able to do right now, even if it's just stand or just sit. Even if you've spent this whole practice in a resting pose and you're just watching to be here in community, one hand to the heart, one hand to the belly, offer yourself kindness. Offer your body gratitude. Second side. Arms reach out to the sides. This time, what is that arm? That is the right arm crosses under. Maybe you bend the elbows. Maybe the palms come to touch with the thumbs pointing back toward the face. Bring the weight. Is this the side we just did? This is always the really tricky thing about mirroring. It's very easy to get confused. No, I think we did this one before. So we're going to do this one now. Regardless of what I'm saying, do the opposite of what you did last time. Weight comes over into the right leg, bend the right knee, then cross the left leg over and maybe tuck the toes behind. Hug it in. Sink low. Gaze is focused. If you wish, we'll play a little here. Extend out through the arms as much as you can. We'll take an exhale to bring the hands back toward the face. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Take an extra breath. Press up. Release the crossing of the legs and the arms. Interlace the hands. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Micro bend in the right leg. And then we'll extend the left leg out. Maybe you take a hold of it. Maybe you release, breathe, smile. Let's let go of any grimacing and release it. Beautiful. Shake it out. Again, one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Offer yourself loving kindness. I love you. I appreciate you. You're so wonderful. You're amazing. It's okay that things have been difficult. Whatever it is, offer yourself compassion, love, care right now. Find yourself at the top of the mat. Palms touch at the heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bow through center. Inhale, half lift and lengthen. Exhale, lower. Bend the knees, plant the palms. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg up and back. Exhale, bend the knee. Bring the right knee all the way down to the right wrist, down to the mat. Walk your right foot out so it's in front of your left hip, more or less. Before just dropping down, wiggle your left leg back so that you naturally come closer to the earth. The pelvis comes down in a more squared fashion. If the right hip is really popped up, that's okay. You're welcome to just leave it as it is, or maybe place a pillow or a blanket or something underneath it if that feels more comfortable. The hips are square though. We're not just dumping the weight over. Option to stay here. Or if you wish, you can begin to walk the hands forward. Coming into a comfortable pigeon pose for your body. You may wish to use your hands or your fists as a pillow, or maybe a block. Breathe deeply. Notice if you're really clenching through the hips or the groin even. Take a conscious deep breath. Feel like there's a balloon expanding inside of all of that tension. And as you exhale, there's this sense of it starting to let go. Relax the jaw, the face, the shoulders. Continue consciously letting go with each breath. And if your mind is wandering to stressful thoughts, come back to your heart, come back to your intention, come back to offering yourself kindness, love. It's okay. We'll take one more breath here. Very mindfully press into your palms to rise up if you're leaning forward. Lovely. Tuck the back toes under if they're not already. You can bring that back knee forward a little. Press yourself up to a three-legged dog. Move that right knee in circles a couple of times in each direction. Release that right hip. Right leg down. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, bring the knee all the way up to the elbow. And of course, if this version of This deep hip stretch doesn't work for you, you can always come onto the back and move into a figure 4 stretch or reclining pigeon stretch if you're familiar with that. Before dropping the hips down, keep the back heel lifted, wiggle that leg back, back, so the pelvis comes closer to the earth. Again, you may wish to have something under that left hip if it's really lifted, whatever feels most comfortable. Option to stay here or begin to walk the hands out and relax the torso down. Again, feel as if there is this balloon of breath moving into all of those areas where there's clenching and tension. And with each exhalation, it's like all of that tension is just being released, like that balloon is just being emptied. Slow, deep breaths with an emphasis on long, slow exhalations. Who am I? And can I love all parts of my experience? Can I practice accepting all parts of my experience, all parts of myself? Can I practice that even just for the next few breaths? Can I practice accepting every part of me just as it is? The pain, the fear, the joy, the beauty, all of it. One more breath here. If you're forward, slowly come back up to a seat. Tuck the back toes under, bring that back knee forward a little bit. Press yourself up to a three-legged dog. Bend the left knee. Take a circle in each direction a couple of times. Release the leg down. Pedal out through the legs, the feet again. And one knee at a time, reach the opposite heel back. Lower the knees down to the mat, cross the ankles to come to a seat. And of course, if that doesn't work for your body, come to a seat however you can comfortably. If you wish, you can practice with me, turning your body around. So now your head is going to be lying down at the top of the mat. Come onto the back, hug the knees into the chest. Rock from side to side. Make some circles. You can have your hands over the tops of the knees so you can really move the knees away from you and then hug them back in close. Change directions. Come back to neutral. We'll take a twist. Feel free to take any version of the legs that you prefer. With the knees bent, open the arms out to a T or bend the elbows if you don't have the space. Allow both knees to drop over to the left. You may wish to take your left hand to the outside of the right knee to gently assist the twist. Gaze is over right shoulder. You may wish to close the eyes. Slow, deep breaths. No strain here. Feel not only your belly and your chest expanding, but also the back side of the body as you breathe. Relax the jaw, the face, the throat. Slowly come back to center. Change sides, both knees drop off over to the right. You may wish to use your right hand to assist your left knee down. Gaze is over the left. Slowly come back to center. Lovely. So we'll take the last minute of our practice here for anything that your body's asking for. As always, I very rarely lead inversions on the app. So please feel free to take an inversion or do anything that your body's asking for. We have about 1 minute for this. So if the pose you're choosing has 2 sides, you can take about 30 seconds on each side. Switch sides if you haven't already. We'll all come back to Shavasana to complete our practice. Extend the legs down the mat. Take the feet wide, toes fall out to the sides. You can Tuck the shoulders under you a little if that feels good. Arms alongside the body with some space between the arms and the torso. Palms face upward. Make any little adjustments that you need. And then find stillness and close the eyes. Shavasana is this opportunity to let go of the habits of always reacting and identifying with sensation. So we give ourselves stillness here and rest. The thoughts pass like clouds, and we release trying to hold on to them. And we allow ourselves to just be. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. Allow yourself to be nourished here, rejuvenated. If you are ready to complete your practice, take some deep breaths and very mindfully begin to move the fingers and toes. Very aware of every micro movement, the witness of this beautiful, exquisite body moving. Move that up into the wrists and the ankles. This body is such a gift, a precious gift of life. Take a deep breath in, reach the arms up alongside the ears, stretch, and exhale through the mouth. Bend the knees to roll over onto one side and just rest on your side for a moment. Feel this gift of time and space, movement, breath, and presence you've given yourself through your practice. Use your hands to press yourself up to a seat with the eyes closed. We will complete offering the benefit of our practice to all beings. May all beings and all of creation be happy, peaceful, and free. We'll chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu 3 times. And then Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace, 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 peace. Inhale. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Blessings, blessings, and deep gratitude. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you so much for your donations. Your donations help me take the time to be here, yes? Since our classes are donation based, and often as instructors, we don't really make very much, and that's okay because we choose to be here, yeah, because we love being together, we love uplifting each other, we love sharing this sacred space. So it's our choice to be here, and it's, I can say for myself, my personal honor and joy to be together. And when you choose to donate, it makes it a little easier for me to take the time that I do to be here in this way. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for your heartfelt support. Oh, beautiful Prakriti. Thank you for sharing that. Touches my heart. You know, it's interesting. Have you ever noticed that sometimes we can't always experience in general, it seems that we don't always experience ourselves the way others do, right? Whether it's our blind spots and the things we do that we're like, I don't do that, but we really do. Or, you know, the beautiful, graceful things about our presence. When we're inside of who we are, we don't necessarily, I'll speak for myself, I don't always experience how people experience me. So it's beautiful to be reminded that when we're together, that some of you feel that high vibration that we cultivate together, that essence of the self, that essence of presence that we share together in our oneness. So thank you for sharing that. Beautiful. Thank you. And thank you so many new folks here with us in the community. So again, thank you for being here. And if you'd like to join our circle, it's just such a healing place to be. The circle is called Love Heals All. Love Heals All. Yeah, Lori, I'm so glad you got to be here too. I've missed getting to see you in the lives. Beautiful, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you, Andrea. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for taking this time for us to be together. Oh, things are just, it's really potent right now. Really potent time to wake up. A lot of pain. And so much uncertainty. Everything's always unknown, but the sense of uncertainty leaves us with having to let go, We can either fight and resist and suffer tremendously, or we can find ways to let go, to surrender. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Jason. Jason, I'm so glad you got back in. I'm so happy to see you. And I actually have a question for you. I'll send it to you in a private message. Yeah. Yeah. This is it's live on both places because I've been trying to figure out how I can have replays for y'all. Um, and it's long story short, it seems the best way to do that is by having two lives happening at the same time, one that will be available at a later time. So yes, exactly. Ah, all right. Before we go, anyone want to just drop a hello in the chat? I see your bobbing, beautiful faces and profile pictures. But if anyone just wants to say hi to me or to just to the community, just to feel seen, to feel known, to feel heard, let's just take a moment for anyone who feels like dropping an emoji or anything you wish to share to just drop that in the chat. It's so important for us to be together, to be connecting. Hi, Thomas. Thomas. It's so important. We need community more than ever, more than ever. And what many of us do is we pull away, right? We isolate, we hide, we don't want to reach out when we're not like this. Oh yeah, everything's great, everything's fine. So reach out. Reach out. We're here. Oh, it's available, my love. It's available, Siska. Hi, Ian. Hi, Kathy. Yeah. Yeah, we need each other. And there's so many wonderful circles on the app. I know what's the other one that um Spiritual Awakening is a really wonderful one. There's so many wonderful instructors. I think Elliot's is called Conscious Creators. Just so many wonderful circles here. So many wonderful circles to support each of us. Hi, Linda. Oh, beautiful, my love. I love being together. We've been together for a long time now, yeah? Well, it's all relative, but so grateful to each and every one. All right, I'll wait just another moment because I know sometimes the chats are very delayed on my end. So rather than just leaving, um, I'll wait another moment in case your chats are coming in. Please hydrate, be gentle with yourself, be kind with yourself, nourish yourself. Uh, yeah, beautiful, Siska. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful beings. May we remember who we truly are. And may we serve with love, serve ourselves with love, serve everyone with love and kindness. Just that. As my beloved Saima says, forgive for the sake of forgiveness, love for the sake of love, give for the sake of giving, love for the sake of love. We don't need a reason to be kind. We don't need a reason to be loving. We don't need a reason to forgive. And of course, when it comes to forgiveness, forgiving doesn't mean that we need to have people in our lives or that we accept their behaviors. It just means that we practice forgiving for the sake of forgiving, for our own healing, for our own freedom and transformation, and ultimately that of everyone, because we are all deeply, deeply connected. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. You are not alone. You are never alone. You are never alone. We are together. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you. We're right here. Right here. Always. In the grace of the heart. And we can find our way back to ourselves. See you soon. Our next session is Monday for our manifestation series continuation. So come join us for that. It's fantastic to be together. I'll see you soon.